My YT loved ones, what's good? Man, today I ain't feel like doing nothing for real. I really didn't. I ain't want to put no videos up or nothing. It's one of them days in trucking, man. A lot of people, trucking is trendy. Trucking is trendy, man. Everybody want to do it. They hear about the money. They hear about, having fun and all of that. Yeah, what about the stuff money came by, though, right? Yeah, we getting serious now. How bad you really want this, What about the stuff money came by? So today I'm here, I'm going to kick it with y'all about the kinds of trucking. Everybody see the glitz and the glory and all that. Yeah, that's cool. That's real cool. What about the stuff money came by? Here we go, man. We tapped in. So y'all go ahead and watch this. So today, man, it was one of them days, man. Woke up this morning about 4, did my pre-trip, and I got a text. The mother, she my mother. I label her as my mother. She took me, from a bad spot in my life, and now she's helping me out again with my kids while I'm on the road. But I ended up getting a text from her early this morning, and she, told me that my car wouldn't start. She used my car to take the kids to the bus stop. So I'm like, whoa, okay, cool. They just won't go to school today. It's something, we got to see what's going on. So on top of that, I get another call like 2 or 3 hours later. Like, my daughter is crying. So I asked my son, like, what's going on? He's laughing. So I got to discipline him, about laughing at his sister. So I'm like, give your sister the phone after I said what I said to him. He's crying. So she's talking about her ears hurting. So I had to call her mother, just, hey, take her to the emergency. I had to be calm about it. I couldn't freak out. She, my daughter, she freaking out, crying or whatever. So I'm asking her what's up with her ear. She's pointing inside her ear, holding it. So mind you, y'all want the money and all of that, but what about the stuff money can't buy on this road? You can't buy your sanity. So anything that happens on this road, man, you gotta keep your calm. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep your calm. So long story short, my daughter had a very bad ear infection in both her ears. So she's good, man. She she got some antibiotics or whatever, just too much earwax in the ear. It 'tis the season. So she's good now. My car, somebody left the door, I guess, open, and the battery was dead. So I'm still out on the road, man. I'm across the country, and it's nothing I could do. Y'all ever took that into consideration? Like, you want the money, but it's nothing you could do. You get these phone calls, and there's nothing you could do. All you could do is stay calm and try to be supportive and be there mentally, for your kids or for your family or whoever. Man, just think about you on the road and you get a phone call like that. Even worse, this is my 4th year. And I'm from an element, like, I get a lot of crazy calls. I know after 12, 1 o'clock in the AM, if I ever get a call, it's not going to be too good. So, man, I just remember days where I'm out on, nights I'm on a road, or I start my night and I wake up to a text message or wake up to a phone call, such and such got whatever, killed or in the hospital. Things like that, man. Like, what you going to do? Emergencies on the road. You can't stop that. You can't stop that. Better yet, like, you and your girlfriend arguing. You got a bad night's sleep. You got to get up in the morning. Those are things you got to consider on the road. Hey, the lights got knocked out. A bad storm. Even one better. Sick on the road. Like, you eat some of this food at these truck stops and you get food poison. Now you still have to deliver the load. You like Jordan in the flu game, that the game where he had the flu, you got to still put them points up. You still got to do numbers. Like, what about that? Y'all never think about that. Like, I be seeing people, they very intrigued with trucking, and I laugh sometimes. Hey, you don't even know the half. You know what I'm saying? Like, the money is cool, but you had these days, the flip side days. But those good days, they make you appreciate these days like this. So you still got to do, like, I didn't want to reach out to y'all. I don't want to, every time something good, I don't want to post every time something is good, I want to give y'all the real, so that's what I'm doing. Like, you got to consider these things, Sick on the road, you and your spouse get into arguments. What if you, one better, homesick? You got to get to the money, right? You get homesick. Your kids, one question away from being homesick. Dad, when you coming home? We miss you. What do you do then? You're not coming home in 4 or 5 days. What do you do then? You got to keep your composure, man. Get your mind mentally ready for the game. But, y'all love money so much, right? You homesick on the other side of the country. Dad, when you coming home, we miss you. Dad, what's up, Dad? Dad, one of those things. If you're a real father, you'll feel it, You and your girl, she mad. She missing your presence. Babe, when you coming home, you gotta get, you on the grind. You gotta get on the grind. You just got on the road. You only been on the road for 5-6 days. These are things that money can't buy. Meek just made a song about expensive pain. That's expensive pain. Knowing that you're trying to get at something better, and you got your kids asking you stuff, your girl asking you stuff, your family, people calling you, talking about this and that. Can I borrow this? Can I have that? You got to deal with that, man. You got to deal with that. So these are things that, some truck drivers go. Most truck drivers, every truck driver, I promise you, you out here long enough, you're going to go through that, and you got to consider that before you step behind this seat. Before you sit behind this seat, you got to consider that. So, yeah, the money is cool, but these are some things that you have to be prepared for. So, I'm out here. I didn't want to do this video, but I did it, just vlogging some of these bad times. You sit here and my daughter in pain crying. It's something you got to consider. Your son, acting out, or vice versa, So, it's a good episode for y'all, man. Just something for y'all to think about. Next video, I don't know what it's going to be. Whatever however I feel, I'm just giving it to y'all how I go through it, So, y'all go ahead, man. My YT loved ones, I love y'all, and I'm out of here.